Hello there assassins and welcome back to another Wheel Assassin guide. I have a very exciting tutorial for you all today. One that I have been waiting to build for a good few months now. But it is finally here. This is how to build Optimus Prime. From of course Transformers here in Minecraft. Now when I first started doing YouTube videos and doing tutorials, I actually did plan a truck version of Optimus Prime. Now I will show you a little photo of it right now. Yeah, let's just say we've come a long way. But you got to start somewhere, haven't you? You got to start somewhere, and I'm really proud of my sort of development and my progress, and I'm honoured to be able to sort of redo this tutorial, remaster this build, to really do Optimus Prime some justice, because he is such a cool character, like an absolute badass character. I just saw the new Transformers movie. Well, that was when I built this tutorial originally, and I was like, I need to go ahead and plan this build out and actually go ahead and post this on YouTube, because it is just, he's just a really awesome character. So that is where we are today. Now without further ado, I will get ourselves some materials and we will begin construction of Optimus Prime. That's a terrible impression. Anyways, you guys know the drill.
Autobots, roll out!
Well then assassins, as I'm sure you're aware, we do have a lot to do today. But we're going to do it in stages. We're firstly going to start with Optimus Prime's lovely feet. Take that how you want. We'll take ourselves a block of lapis lazuli, polished deep slate slabs, polished deep slate walls, polished deep slate stairs, basically all of the polished deep slate, just clear it out, and then a blast furnace as well, just a random blast furnace in there. Alright, first things first, we are going to start with our slabs up here. We'll take ourselves one slab, one space away, another slab here. Now by the way, we're building both of these legs and these feet exactly the same, so they're very symmetrical, so it's really helpful for us. We just got to place them correctly so that the gap between Optimus Prime's legs, when it comes to the middle part and his body, they all kind of, you know, connect up nicely. So we're trying to build a big old action figure basically. If we take 3 of these polished deep slate blocks back here, and then we'll take ourselves a wall and then a slab and a slab here and here, like so. Okay guys, for this next part I've just taken myself some stone brick wall as well, some black stone, and some polished andesite stairs as well. And now we're going to take ourselves our lapis and we'll build around this section but at the back. So to do this, firstly, to make it a little bit easier for ourselves, take your polished deep slate and go for 3 with 3 up just behind this section. And now on this same layer you can take yourself your block of lapis surrounding this area like so. If we go 5 blocks from our lapis on the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and build 2 more lapis on 6, with your 6 blocks in total of polished deep slate, 3 more blocks of lapis over the top, and 2 down, you now have yourself your other foot placement, which is very important. We'll take 3 more blocks of polished at the front, a slab here and here, and then a wall, and then a slab here and here, like so. Now it's worth quickly noting that these legs, although they are kind of symmetrical, they are kind of like flipped around. So it's kind of like looking in a mirror kind of thing. It's just like the flipped alternative version, which is what I just may have messed up when I was trying to film a minute ago. Luckily it's not in the build. But yeah, I actually built this on the exact same side round here, and it just looked completely silly. So I got right the way up here and then figured out my mistake, which was dumb. It's not going to happen again, I promise you. So we need to take our time, definitely, not make too many mistakes. So if we come around to the left foot over here firstly and go for the side of the left foot, we just want to take ourselves a block of deep slate here, upside down stair, and then a slab. Then a slab down on the floor for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just backwards. You can turn the corner with a slab as well, and just by adding in 1. Take a block of lapis here, and then 2 up this way, just past that slab up there. We'll take ourselves a stair on top of this end slab, with a slab this way for 2, and then 2 blocks coming down this way. We'll take ourselves a block in here, with a block coming backwards and then 1 up, And with this one coming up, you can take another 2, 3, 4. So 3 blocks in total to make that into 4, just like so. You can do 3 slabs along the front of the lapis, and that doesn't change on either side. So you can just do that on both sides. And then what we'll do is we'll take ourselves 2 blocks of lapis back here behind the stair. And then up here, do another 2 this way. Awesome. Now what we want to do is take our lapis from here, coming around this way, and you want to stop once you get in line with the lapis at the front. So just here, so you have 5 blocks on the back. You can do another 5 down here as well. Well, in total of 5, just adding in 4 there. And you may as well do the same with the slabs. But remember, this one is going to turn the corner just there to go back in towards the other part of the front there. Perfect. Up here, take yourself 1, 2 slabs, and then we'll do ourselves 3 blocks of deep slate, and then 1 lapis coming back this way. We'll do ourselves 2 blocks in here, with 1 slab up here, and then we'll do 2 blocks on that one just there. You may as well do a third one up here, and then another one just up here, and even another one just there. But these two, they're going to have 2 blocks of blackstone coming out, and these are going to be for the big chunky tires for our Optimus Prime truck, of course. So like this, they really want to stand out from the truck. If I show you what these look like on my original, I believe they only come out 1 block, but just for, 2 blocks, but as I was saying, 1 block at the front because we have this big sort of shin armor look. So we really need to emphasize the tires are still there, even though we have that armor. So yeah, we really want to go to town with the tires, make them look massive on the side of his leg here. And they do look awesome. So we just do that for now with the blackstone, and that'll be there for later. If we take ourselves a wall here though, for 1, and then we do a block behind this one, and a wall forward, so it's just levitating over the slabs, that's perfect. And then a wall this side as well. And you can take a polished deep slate block beneath the block in the middle like so, and 1 over this way underneath that wall there. That is awesome. Back down here, by the way, underneath the leg here, where you have these gaps, you just want to fill up this place so there's no gaps. So we'll start from the front and we'll just build along to the back. Nothing's going to change drastically there, and you can just fill in those 2 as well. So there you go. So if we look at this from the outside, it's got a lot of texture, but we haven't really done that much to it to make it like more complex, which is good. So there we go. Now if we flip around to the other side, if I do get this correctly now, we'll take ourselves 1, 2, 3 blocks in here from the lapis, and we'll take a lapis on this side as well, and we'll do 3 lots of wall in the middle there, so that each one has a rivet connecting to the back wall behind it. Down here as well, you can add in yourself 2 more blocks of polished deep slate, just so that all of that is surrounded by slabs down there. So for this little bit, that kind of is like a stabilizer for the back of Optimus Prime's foot, is you go up to here, you go to the second polished blackstone block back, so this one, where there's a slab here. We'll take ourselves a block just up from this section here. We'll do a slab forward from it, and then we'll go for a block here, slab forward, upside down stair, upside down stair, and a normal stair that way around, like that. So it has a bit of a ninja style kind of look just there, which is pretty cool. Actually, it looks like a totem of undying sort of thing. But that's what we want just in there. And it will be the same on the opposite one as well, but we need to just get 1 done at a time just to be on the safe side of not messing this up. That looks good though. And if we come back here, we can take another 2 lots of blackstone, so a cluster of 4, just diagonally up from what we have, and again over this way as well. And then of course you can build the top of the tire with 4 diagonally around like so. So it looks like a circle. You can take polished andesite stairs at the front of these in a sort of rim cluster like that. That looks awesome. And behind this, just take yourself polished deep slate just up here as well. So we'll do that in the tire just there like that. Look at that, that looks awesome. But from the sides it looks pretty bulky, like there's a massive tire on the side. Wonderful. Okay, so now before moving on to the opposite foot and doing basically the same thing, we will come around to this other side and we want to complete one at a time. So we'll take ourselves down to the back and we want to add in ourselves another 3 slabs, so we have 5 in total. Then we do the 2 polished andesite like on the other side, and the 1 up here, so mimic the other side. We'll do 2 slabs in this gap. We'll do ourselves a stair just down here with 2 slabs coming forward, then 2 blocks beneath it coming forward, and then a block goes down here with an up down stair and a slab just here. And don't forget to add in your blocks down here to really close up any gaps that you may have down beneath. We'll do a block or 2 just down here. We have that block already in there for us, so we'll do another 2 blocks behind this one and a 3rd one just there. Then we'll build 2 blocks next to the wall coming back and a slab up here. We'll take ourselves 1, 2, 3 slabs and we'll do ourselves a slab forward on this block here next to the wall. And then diagonally up from this, do yourselves a blast furnace up here. Just like so. That looks awesome. That looks really cool, guys. Brilliant. So the difference between the sides of the feet, this one over here obviously has the tires on, so that when Optimus does transform, his wheels are on the outer axis, because if it had it on the inside, it would look really strange. And then on the inside here, we have actually the exhaust pipes that are going to be on the back of the truck cab or on the sides of the legs. So, well, sides of the, where the wheel axles are, but obviously legs in this case. So yeah, that is looking awesome. So that is basically that side of the foot done. That's pretty much completed now. Now if we start moving up with this leg as well, we may as well get a bit of height going as well. We can take ourselves our lapis lazuli firstly. We want to come down next to where we have this slab here. Take a temporary block here to place one forward, and then you can build 2 just starting here. We want this one on the front side to go up to 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we can actually go ahead and build this one across the other side in a moment as well. But the one behind it goes up to 9. So you can just build this one just 1 block beneath. You may as well do this on the other side now as well. So just go in front of that tire and then build the back one to 9 and the front one to 10. Like this. And now what we'll do is come around to the side over here. Taking our polished deep slate again, adding in another 3, adding in a stone brick wall, adding in ourselves polished deep slate here for 3, and a stone brick wall, then a stone brick wall up here, and then we take ourselves our polished deep slate wall for 1, 2 just up here as well, like so. So the next thing we can do around this side is we're going to sort of build up a little bit more of our blocks for the pipes to connect to. So we'll take ourselves 3 more blocks up here, 3 more blocks just here, and then what we're going to do is diagonally up from this stone brick wall, we'll take ourselves a slab here, and then a normal block of polished deep slate just out from that one just here. Now over this way we'll take ourselves lapis, and it's going to go just beneath, so next to the stone brick but beneath the polished deep slate, and it's going to come up just there in line, and then go starting just here after the stair for 2, like so. Down here you can also take yourself another block of polished deep slate in there just to close up the hole that makes itself known just there. Awesome. So if we come around to the other side now and obviously build up to our next wheel, we want to take ourselves a couple blocks from behind the lapis here and sort of going in this section just here. So if you'd like to go ahead and start from the other side and bring across these blocks here, like that, then it just looks a bit cooler. And you can also bring across the lapis, as this is all going to be the same, just over this way. I think we may change up the middle, so I'm just going to cut out the middle just for a second. But as far as the rest of it goes, pretty much the same stuff. So we leave a gap of 3 lapis between our next wheel. So I'm just going to do that like so. And I'm going to start my next wheel just here on this deep slate. So with 2 lots of blackstone there. Obviously 2 up this side, as well as 2 up this side. And of course, you know the drill, 2 across the very top up here. Then we do polished deep slate at the back, and then our polished andesite stairs in a nice circle shape just there. So that is a block away from one another up there. It is also, if you notice, just where the lapis does stop there, which is awesome. Which means we can take our deep slate just up to that height as well. And I believe it goes on both sides, so I'm just going to go ahead and build this one in here as well, but not the most forward position, not the one with the slab as well. We'll keep that for in a moment. Okay, now take our lapis, and on this side with the wheel, we'll take it up to where the wheel just stops there. And then we'll do a block past it just here, like that. And again on this side you can do the same, just like so. That's looking really cool. Now at the front up here, you can take 2 more blocks up here, and then go across the front for another 3, like that. So the overhang of 3, just like so. Cool. This is looking really cool, guys. You're doing an amazing job. If we take ourselves another 3 lapis down here, across the front of those, that looks brilliant. And then down here, by the way, feel free to put in a block in there, just so you have no holes. If you do see holes on your build, just go ahead and plug it with some polished deep slate, just to give Optimus look like he's, you know, not, he's fully transformed and not like riddled with holes. There we go. For the front of this as well, for the front of Optimus Prime's shin, you can take yourself some of your blocks and your stairs, and we'll actually start down beneath. So I'm going to remove these 3 again. I'm going to take 3 blocks here. I'll also take 3 blocks behind, just so I don't have any holes, like that. And then I'm going to do my stairs just above, and then I'm going to alternate between these to end off on stairs at the very top, just like so. We'll take 3 blocks above these stairs here, like this. And then what we're going to need to do up here is kind of do a little bit of a different design for the very top of the sort of leg up here. Now I don't have the dimensions with me right now, so I'm not going to try and attempt that, just in case I do mess up. But if we come around to the other side, so the opposite side to where we have our wheels and things, down here we want this block to go up to 4, so 2, 3, 4. We'll do a slab coming down on its back there, and 2 blocks in the middle to connect the slabs up. So you have that just going in there. You may also take yourself a polished deep slate for 2 here, and then 2 up here for where the exhaust ends up there. Oh, and it's going to be ending just another block up there. And this one actually has a slab next to it on the lowest point of that one, and it also has one on the highest point of the next one up, but I haven't got there quite yet, so I'm just going to leave that off for now. This looks awesome. Really, really cool, guys. Well done. Now it's probably best for us to work on the opposite side in just a moment, so we're all up to, you know, the same sort of layer. Now back here I've just realized that it is connected, where I was unsure before. It is actually connected in there like so, so that's saving us some hassle. And in the middle up here you can take yourself an upside down stair just in there, and then we are ready to get to the next bit. Alright, let's catch ourselves up with the other foot, and then we can start working up higher than the shin, going into the knee, and then going beyond to Optimus's body. Alright then, so to engage Operation Catch Up, we of course take ourselves the same materials, so nothing changes, which is awesome. All that we need to do is go ahead and start by going on the outer side for this right foot. We're firstly going to start with a block, of course, then an upside down stair with a slab behind it. And dropping down the floor here, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slabs, just like so. Now, as we've known from the other foot over here, the slabs continue all the way around until there's 5 visible on the other side as well. So we can carry these round in line with our lapis and turn the corner until we're up to the same position. The similar part at the front here as well does stay the same, so the stair and block part is the same all the way around, so we can do that too. Now on this further side, we're going to take ourselves 2 blocks up here, then we'll do a slab and a slab. We'll catch ourselves up with a lapis block beneath and one out. A normal stair goes above the lapis block, then lapis comes behind the stairs. Did I say below the lapis block for this one? I was like thinking in my head, did I just say that? I meant the stair, of course. Then we do ourselves a slab here with one behind. Oops. like that. You probably remember this part from obviously over here. And I believe it's the same on both sides again, but we're just going to take our time doing one side at a time, just so we don't mess up. Looking good, looking good. Then we'll take ourselves a block of lapis here for 2. And you can actually drop one beneath here as well, so on top of that slab there. Obviously it's going to be levitating, and that is perfect. Don't forget to fill the blocks in on the inside, so your 4, and then your 4 blocks of 4 down there. Like so, looking good. And then the blocks go beneath these slabs here for these 3. One next to this slab here with 1, 2, 3 behind, so it becomes 4. We would take ourselves 2 blocks up this end, so they go matching up the slabs at the front, and a slab up here on that highest position there. Perfect. Now if we turn ourselves around to the back of our Optimus Prime leg, or foot even, we'll take ourselves the lapis following the slabs, of course, and then we'll jump this back down as well, following the same sort of pattern as we've just done. So like so. Awesome. We'll take our 3 wall in here, and don't forget to add the blocks behind this, so actually just stick in to a nice 3 rivet pattern, like so. And obviously these holes at the back are nice and full. We don't want any gaps to be, you know, sort of seeping through our Optimus leg and foot down here. We'll take 2 more blocks down beneath, and you can actually run these blocks to the front now if you wish to, as they're not going to be much use on the inside here. So that's where we just fill it all up in there like so. Come up to the top and just level out this top bit with 3 more blocks, like so. And then we still want to make ourselves the same pattern as the other side with the sort of heel here. So we'll take 1 block, 2, and 3 blocks up, matching to the other side if you can. And you may as well, whilst you're here, take yourself 3 blocks of lapis, coming out 1 block on each side up there as well. Just because, you know, whilst we're sort of building this section, we may as well keep everything, well, as close to the original as possible. We'll take ourselves a stair coming down now. We'll do a block coming down with stairs upside down out on the sides. And then, of course, you want to build a slab beneath this, just down here. And also 1 out, just there, just to be different, you know. There we go. If we take ourselves a block behind this slab here, we can then add another slab. Oh, actually, let's do 2 blocks just back here. And then another slab back here. Nope. Scrap that. 1 block, then a slab. There we go. So it's not actually over the lapis, it's just in from it. Matching the other side. I just got myself a little bit confused there. Brilliant stuff. Now I believe the feet are the same, it's just the legs that do change up a little bit. But I'm still going to take my time and be a bit cautious, just in case there's anything that does pop up and I think, oh, that's a bit different. We haven't come across that yet. But no, we're doing so good so far. Okay, dropping down here, we'll take ourselves 2 slabs on the lowest point of the block, so where the lapis is, going back. We'll do a stair here with a block this side. You can do one down there if you wish. There we go. We'll do ourselves 2 slabs coming forward from the stairs, and then 2 blocks beneath those, with 1 obviously beneath the slab there and 1 just on its own. Build up here for 2 blocks, so they're visible above the block here, and then build this back for another 2, so that becomes 4, like so, before going to the slab at the front there. Let's build these blocks coming this way, just along next to the slab here, to then build a slab out just here on the right side. And then we'll take ourselves 3 blocks over here, and then a blast furnace in the center just there, just diagonally up from there, like so. Come back up here and do 3 more blocks up here. Go back this side and also add in those basically 6 blocks in total, just there, just so you're at the same sort of height now on both sides. And you may as well take yourself a stone brick wall whilst you're here. Another 3 blocks. Oh, my mistake. Another 3 blocks there. And then 2 more stone bricks just up here. Stone brick walls up here. Now down here we do ourselves the wall, remember, as we did down here. So we go wall, wall, block, and then of course a wall out on its own just here. Don't forget to punch up the hole, sort of like close it up there with another block just down below, like so. No rhyme intended. So there we are. That is looking awesome. I'm just going to go ahead and fill these ones up now, just so they're at the same height. And if we spin around to the front, you guys know what's to come here. Obviously we did this just now on our other foot, so obviously we keep this nice and symmetrical, doing exactly the same over here. I've completely lost my picture of how to do this, which is just exactly, you know, what I don't need right now. Here it is. Okay, so we're going to start with our lapis, of course. We want to go off from the wall, so just build off from it on both sides, like so for these two. The back one only goes up to 9, remember, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, like so. You should be able to line up with your other foot and just be able to tell for sure. Yeah, we're looking good. Obviously the front one is 10, so just one block above the 9, just there, and over here. And then you want to double up the two top ones, so the 10 and the 9, and then you build up the bottom sort of layer of that with these 3 blocks here. Now we drop down to the bottom, we'll take ourselves deep slate across here, and then the wall, the stairs, then the blocks, and the stairs, and until you're reaching the top, you continue this pattern until you reach stairs at the top here, like so. Don't forget to fill in this top bit with the walls, blocks even, oh my goodness gracious. So you don't have another gap up here. No gaps, we don't want gaps. We don't want more speech mistakes, which is just bound to happen, sadly. It's just the way I am. But as long as you've got that in, you're doing absolutely spot on work. So you should be very impressed with yourself. Now what I'm going to do is come around the corner here, and I'm going to add in my Optimus Prime tires around this side. Now it's going to be important to get these in. So we'll start by going for the bottom up with this one. We'll take ourselves our black stone for 2 and 2. 2 and 2, and over here 2 on the lapis, and then these ones down here. And if you want to go ahead and start by adding in your polished just in there for those 4, and then your stairs in here before doing the top of the tire, it might be a little bit easier just to place those blocks instead of like placing a random one to then go ahead and remove it afterwards, you know. So it saves you some time and a little bit of hassle, which is very good. Now we want to leave the same sort of gap as we did on the other side, which is just a 1 block gap between where the tires do begin. So we do 1 lot of polished andesite. Does this look like andesite to you? Polished deep slate even. I'm fighting with myself here. And then we do another row just here. This is our gap row. And then we do our 3rd row, and this is where we start our new tire up there, just to leave a 1 block gap between the tires. We'll do another 4 blocks of polished blackstone. We'll take our polished deep slate, not andesite, in here of course, to then start our other side of our tire, and now complete the top. And don't forget your stairs in here, just to really detail up those wheels like so. Looking pretty badass indeed. Now as we have ourselves the start of the lapis here on the first tire, we are going to come out on the tire, as you can see, like the back, because the armor parts of this build, obviously the lapis parts, are pretty much all the same. Because Optimus Prime, you know, he's not going to have like the back of his like left heel not protected and the right one protected. You know, the dude is a badass. He needs all the protection he can get. So it's not going to, you know, be interchangeable and swap around and stuff on different limbs. So we'll make sure to fill these up to the tire here, or the same height at least, and then build the sides out for about 5 blocks in total, and then do the other side and literally just fill in the middle. Nothing fancy, filling in the middle like so. The top one up here, however, is going to be knocked out for a single slab, like on our original over there, which is actually a stair. So there we go. Looking good, looking really good. Okay, this will then allow us to go onto the inside of the leg and actually start to build up the pipe as we have on this one, so the exhaust pipe that we really need to get detailed in here. So we once again go ahead and stack up our polished deep slate from the 3 that we already begun with, and you build this right up to the top of the lapis, right the way up here, and you can do it on this side as well, just so you have no gaps where the tires are, so like so. And we'll next take ourselves down to the first second lapis just here, and add in 1, 2, 3, 4, just like so. Do a slab here and a slab on the lowest point at the top block, and then build 2 blocks beneath and to join those slabs up. Down here we want to go with a stone brick wall on top of the 2 we already have. and then go to the left and place 2 polished deep slate walls, and then 2 up here diagonally, and 2 back up here diagonally across. As you can see, there's one floating up this way, and it's going to be the same on both sides, so you can do that there, and also add in the slab just over here. As I said, these are mirrored instead of being entirely symmetrical. Although they are symmetrical, you know, if we built them the way I was on about with symmetry, we would have 2 left or right legs, and we don't want that. So we want to mirror these, which can be very, very difficult. But like I said, we've got to take our time, go with the flow, and all is well. But that is looking superb. Really nice job, guys. Well done. Okay, let's just make sure we're on the same page with both legs. So just do a quick fly around, make sure everything is looking exactly the same on both of them. It's very important to just double check this. You don't want to come to a later section and then realize, oh, I haven't actually done that yet. So we're looking all good to me. So let's go ahead and move on to the shins. And, well, shin, tiny little bit of detail, but the upper leg, the thigh, going into Optimus's kind of torso area, and obviously building the sort of details on his upper legs there as well, the sort of headlights for the truck. So let's get that done. So guys, as you can probably see in my hotbar, I do have some new materials. Now I've got the lapis still, I still have my deep slate slabs here, the polished ones, polished deep slate wall, polished deep slate stairs, and now these 4 materials that are new. It is a redstone lamp, a sea lantern, red stained glass, and white stained glass as well. Now these might not be headlights. I don't think they are, because the headlights are kind of upper chest on Optimus, as you can see, kind of up that way, and also sort of where his cab is where the head of him is, obviously. So the headlights are actually on the arms there. So I'm not actually sure what these are. Possibly like brake lights, maybe? I want to say they are, because obviously this is going to be the back of the truck. Obviously when Optimus kind of transforms, he kind of lays down, and these legs will be like horizontal rather than obviously vertically stood up right now. So yeah, I'm going to say they're probably like brake lights, maybe indicators, something like that. So if we go with our stairs, because obviously we're building articulation, which is obviously going to be happening in the knee, we want to build in some curves, and the stairs are going to help us do that. So we'll take ourselves a stair in the middle of our lapis at the front, here and here. And worth noting that both the front sides of these 2 legs are the exact same, as well as the actual back of these as well, but the sides change, obviously, as you know from the lower leg. Okay, awesome. We'll do ourselves a block on top of each of these, and then a stair on top of each of them as well. Now, instead of me saying each of them every single time, just continue going. What I'm doing is, what I'm going to do now is to build one, and then I'll just go and replicate on the other one. I'll do it on camera so you guys can see too. But yeah, if I say like, you know, we're doing this, we do it to the other side as well. So just keep that in mind. All right, we'll build 3 blocks up the back and over here. And then we'll go over ourselves a stair just here, and a stair just over here, with a block beneath, like so. And then we want to do ourselves a slab above this, so like leaving a slab block between the stair and the slab up there. And we do ourselves 3 blocks above these slabs as well, the slabs and the block in the middle. And then above this section is where we add in our first light, and it's actually going to be a redstone lamp behind red stained glass pane, red stained glass block even. So just up here like so. Awesome. Now obviously you want to light this as well, so it's worth noting, once you've placed your redstone lamp, excuse me, maybe go back and get yourself something to power the lamp. So I think I just used a lever on my original one, just because I'm old school and I have no idea how to use redstone. So I just use lamps like so with the levers. And then you can take yourself blocks going up and around this, so enclosing that glass block up there. And of course we'll enclose the redstone lamp once we build up the sides of the leg as well. And the next one is going to be behind a white stained glass block, and it's going to be our sea lantern. Obviously we don't need to power this one, it's already nice and glowing. So you just build around this one too with your polished deep slate on both sides, remember. Now we'll take our lapis and we'll go on the sides of the actual blocks, so not on the slab, on the sides of the blocks, on both sides of course, like this. And then we want to jump down on the sides as well. These can actually be connected, jumping down, and they also jump back up as well, as they're going to be on the sort of back side of this, making this look a bit more 3-dimensional. So it's very important to go up and down on these to really build Optimus' shape out. There we go. So yeah, that's looking pretty cool. Hell yeah. Very nice work. Now place yourself 3 blocks above the polished deep slate here, so that you haven't got any on the diagonals, here and here, and here and here. But the rest of that is all filled up nicely. Down beneath here, obviously you have a gap at the moment, so just adding yourself 3 polished deep slate just to get rid of the slab gaps, like so. And the rest of them in the moment will be filled in. For now though, you can add in yourself 3 blocks of polished deep slate behind the stairs as well, just so that, you know, it looks a little bit better, just like so. We want to also take ourselves another 3 lapis here and above, so here and above. So we're now into the sort of thigh just here. This is the knee joint just here, and this is kind of what, you know, if Optimus was a human, this would be the thigh sort of area. So we have the knee, thigh, lower leg, and obviously the foot now, which is brilliant. So there's a lot of strength in this leg, going to be holding up the massive Optimus Prime. He is really, really tall. So that's awesome. Okay, now we go on to the upper leg up here. So we're going to do 3 upside down stairs directly above the second block of lapis. So the second one up, the highest position, upside down stairs for 3. And then we'll do ourselves a total of 2 lots of 3 blocks above these. And now on the right leg, I'm going to come into the left, and on the left leg, I'm going to come into the right. This is going to be for 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So only a single one comes in on both sides. Now we want to do ourselves 2 blocks on the left leg with a stair, and then a block on this one. And over here, 1 block, stair, 2 blocks. And then you know what happens next. We're going to come in again, 1 block, and then a stair obviously above the stair. 1 block, stair above the stair. Now we do a nice layer of 3 blocks above the stair area. And then we do 2 up here with 1 out, so going in again. And again over this way, 2 with 1 out, so a total of 3. And do another 3 on top of those 3 on both sides. So that is going to be the max height of the actual legs for Optimus Prime just here. Now obviously, like I said, the sides do change up, so it's very important to note that. But so far, so good. So we'll now take ourselves around to the right leg over here. And we want to drop back down to where the tires are. And we're basically going to take ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks so we get into that gap, and 3 blocks in here to finish up that gap there. Now behind this section over here, leave this block empty and go above to build an upside down stair just in there like so. Awesome. Now what I'm going to do is, as we're building the same thing, just obviously mirrored the other side, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, 3 blocks, upside down stair, like so. Very important to get the furthest side away over there as well, not the inner sides with the pipes and exhausts. I think that was a voice break. We'll take 3 blocks just here, and a 4th one over the stair, and again over this way. So as you can see, the sort of inner exoskeleton is starting to show in places. It's just tiny little details that make it kind of like, you know, you don't pay the most attention to it, which is really cool actually. Because when I originally built my Optimus over here, I literally built an entire stick figure of how I wanted him to be. So like the pose of him and everything. And then it was just a case of like making it 3D and detailing it. And that was literally how I built this model, which is, I know, it sounds really silly, but it worked out quite well. So pretty happy with that. So if we come down here now and we take ourselves 3 lots of our lapis, that'll be dropped down onto the same layer as this singular one over here. 1, 2. So we just do 2 there as we have that 3rd one already placed for us. We just take ourselves a stair here, and this is going to go along for 4. Just here like so. So if we do that on the opposite side now, so we take ourselves 1, 2 blocks just here of our lapis, and then starting on this one, upside down stairs along for 4, like so. Pretty funky looking, I know. Can definitely throw you off. As long as you do pay attention, you should be fine. There we go. So if we take ourselves a stair down here on the 2nd block of our lapis here, and a block behind that one, and we do ourselves 2 slabs beneath those, you can imagine there may be brake pads for the actual wheels there. I shouldn't drink energy drinks. They do something crazy to me. Right, let's let's take ourselves another block, just the furthest one back from these lapis blocks up here, stair here, and of course our slabs here and here, like that. So obviously mirrored, but pretty much the same as the opposite side. Looking very nice. Okay, now we'll take ourselves a good 3 layers of blocks above our upside down stairs for those 4, and exactly the same on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, and just add these in just like so. I do believe there's going to be stairs that kind of pocket these so they go back in on themselves, but I haven't quite got to that section just yet, so I don't want to rush and get a bit confused. So we'll just keep that like that for now. So yeah, actually I was slightly wrong there. We're just going to do 2 blocks in the middle and then a stair on each side rather than the stairs for all 4. So 2 blocks in the middle, stair and stair. Wonderful. So back around this way. What we'll do behind this 2 blocks is we'll build 2 to then go up for 2, you know, 2 solos, and then 1 over this way, and then 1 out from the stair there. So if we do that over here, 2 behind the 2, 2 up from the previous 2, and then 2 across. So you're going 1 block out from the stair there. Lovely. Then we'll do another 4 blocks on top of that 4. And then behind this we do an upside down stair, as obviously this is going to come out into Optimus Prime's bum, basically. Right. Never thought I'd be building a robotic bum on my channel, but here we are. There's a you know, chance to do anything on this channel, to be honest. We take ourselves 4 blocks back from the stair there, and another 4 obviously on that other side as well. And then you want to go up a block on this end over here, and 2 blocks on this end, leaving the gap in the middle. So block and 2 blocks, like so. Awesome. Now what we're going to do is place ourselves an upside down stair just about here, like that, and over this side as well, here. And you can place a block behind the upside down stair that comes from the front sort of thigh area, just there. Perfect. Very nice. Okay, now we need to extend a little bit more of an exhaust kind of shape. So we take 2 more pipes, or 2 more walls in this case, just above the stair there, and diagonally up from that, another 2 for now. And again over this way, so 2 more just above the stair, and 2 diagonally up from the previous ones just there. Wonderful, looking very nice, guys, well done. Okay, now if we go up a little bit further than this, we want to take ourselves up to the sort of side of the legs. If we go for maybe the inner side now, just so we can catch ourselves up. Alright guys, so I've had a little bit of an inventory swap as we need to grab another material. So I'll quickly recap once again. We have ourselves the block of lapis still, the polished deep slate slab still, polished deep slate wall, polished deep slate stairs, and now a shulker box, just the black one there as well. We do need this one as we're going to be building a little detail on the inner legs, kind of just about somewhere around here. All right, now then, as we are a little bit closer, whereas obviously when we started at the feet we were, you know, relatively far away, so it was a bit hard to build like this side and then this side at the same time. We are getting a bit closer as we get upper, you know, to the upper sort of torso area, as you can see up here. So it's a little bit easier to mirror our build, which is going to be helpful for us. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my lapis firstly and just build out from my my shape over here where my stairs are, like this. I'm going to build just like that for now. I think that'll be good for now. So again over here. Yep. With like 1 up there, like so. Just like so. So that'll be there for now, and then, you know, afterwards I can probably do a little bit more, but for now we'll just leave it like that. If we come down here, we're going to go to this leg over here. So it is going to be Optimus's left leg if we were Optimus. It is going to be the right leg if you were looking head on. So this one over here. We want to take ourselves down here to where we have, of course, the exhaust on the inside. We will take ourselves another... Oops, sorry. Well, there you go. I pointed to it. We're going to take ourselves a couple of blocks. We'll do 4 blocks just in here. So obviously 1 is going to connect to the wall that we just placed earlier. We do a slab up from the slab just here. And that way we can take an upside down stair above that slab just here. It may be helpful to do the block behind firstly, and then the 2 blocks that follow. There's going to be another stair just here, so in line with the previous stair over that way, where we do a 4 blocks above that, just over here. Let's do a slab next to the upside down stair just there. And then 2 more lapis blocks just above those 2, so you have 3 on this lower side now. And then build this across so there's only 1 overhanging. And then we can build this up, continuing the shape until obviously it goes in there, so we want to go in just there. Now again on this side we can kind of do the same thing. Now it is a bit tricky to mirror, so obviously we've got to take our time, be a little bit cautious, and just make sure everything gets in the right place. So obviously we know there's going to be a slab behind the slab. We also know that there's going to be blocks in here for 4. There'll be a slab up from that slab just there, of course, as we know. And there's going to be an upside down stair going backwards. So the direction of these don't change, it's just the way they're placed. So this one here, then a slab behind that one, then our 3 blocks of course in here, obviously adding in the upside down stair to match the other side, and then 4 blocks above that, just there. Then of course we take ourselves 1, 2, 3, 3 in total lapis just here, where we go another 3 out, so 1 is out on this side, and then we can start to build this up to where we go back in just up here, like so. So we kind of carry the armor around the corner there as well, the inner corner, which is quite clever, but it is a bit tricky to get built, so we just do that in like so. Awesome stuff. Okay, now coming up from this section, we want to build up this piece of deep slate here, polished deep slate. We're going to build it up to the lapis just here before it goes in on itself. And again over this way. Just like so. This is where our shulker boxes come in handy. There are going to be 4 of these in total. So I recommend placing another deep slate down here, placing 2 on the lower point, shifting or crouching to just do the 2 above there as well. So 4 of these in total. It does go right back into the build, but we don't need to place that many because no one's going to see it besides us. So you can just do that just there like so. And then that way we can take ourselves lapis and build another 2 blocks just here, like that. Brilliant. Okay, looking lovely. Now above this section, obviously come back to your, if we were Optimus, the left leg, right leg if we were us. Okay, come over here. We start with this one. This is going to be our sort of, you know, our one to replicate on the other side, but this one is the one we start with. So we'll go over here and we'll add ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks back from the upside down stair to build an upside down stair beneath. So it will enclose the top lots of shulker boxes. And do it over here as well, of course. Like this, 1 block over, upside down stair just in there like so. Brilliant. Again, that stair should match up with the other side, with the upside down one there. And then we can take ourselves another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep slate. And again. And then we'll take ourselves a wall on the second one, here, and here, so second one from the back. An upside down stair, a block, an upside down stair, like that. 3 blocks above this section, then your usual 5 blocks behind that, like this. Then we take ourselves another... Ooh, this is a troublesome bit. Okay, it's going to be another 1, 2, 3, and 4 of your walls just here. Like that. Except I'm going to make this into 4 in total, with 2 out on the side, going backwards. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So again, over here, I'll just do 3 wall and 2 out, so we can make that into 4 with 2. Brilliant. The best way to kind of see if these are the same is just come to the front, and you should be able to see the side profile from the front in here, which I know sounds weird, but it actually does work out quite well, especially if you got the sun in the background there. Just gives you a nice break as well. So next we'll take ourselves another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 over this way, and we're trying to get it up to the wall, so go even 1 block further than this as well to get up to the top of the wall, just like so. Now we can take ourselves a stair going in, and then we'll do ourselves blocks going in We do another stair coming in, and then blocks going in for 3. Like that. Now down here, to make it a bit more 3D, we build 3 blocks. 3 blocks, so the wall is now complete. A stair just here. 2 blocks. Obviously that's going to be 3 because the front one. And 2 blocks there as well. So again here, 3 to get up to the wall. Then past the wall we do a stair. 2, 2. Just like this. Amazing, absolutely amazing, guys. Very lovely work indeed. We're doing awesome. Alright, next part. So even further beyond this point, where we have the stair and the block up here, we want 2 more blocks to come up. 2 more blocks to come up, and that's obviously going to be in line with the front of the leg there, which is absolutely perfect. You can also take yourself 2 blocks outwards. So not inwards, this time it goes outwards, just over this way. Like that. It's looking really bizarre, but it will make sense later. Awesome. And then we'll take ourselves 2 blocks on top of that one. It's the original pillar we came up from. And then 2 blocks to match the other side at the front there, like that. So you now have like a 3D sort of built up thing. And add in the 2 blocks there to make them properly 3D connected like so. So they're no longer 2 objects, they are now defined as 1 because of those 2 blocks. Absolutely awesome work, guys. Very lovely indeed. Okay, looking very good. So now if we take ourselves around to the opposite side, I believe so. Yes, okay. We are going to do exactly the same again on one side to the other. Again, doing the whole mirror technique, but it is a bit tricky, so definitely stay with me. We'll take ourselves blocks up to the top. So directly up to the top where we obviously finish up there. The next one down is going to go to the same dimension, except we do chop out some blocks down here. We're going to chop out these 2 just diagonally up from the stair. And we're going to make them into stairs of their own. Just here and here. Like so. So they've got these 2 little rivets, and they're kind of like the ladders for getting into the cab, as you can imagine just there. For a human. There we go. So if we do this on the other side, bit troublesome, but we build this one up to the same position, and this one. Just use the stair as your nice guide there, and diagonally up from the stair, knock out 2 to build 2 upside down stairs in there. Back around to the the left leg of Optimus Prime over here. We'll then take ourselves another upside down stair just next to the top upside down stair there, and then add in yourself a wall just here like so. And again over this way, upside down stair against the top one, and a wall beneath. And then we'll take ourselves 3 blocks behind this section, so start from the stair and drop down, so you have 3. Stair, wall, and the 3rd one. And that just gives a big shadow to that area, which makes it look pretty cool. Then we'll take ourselves 1, 2, 1, 2 up to the stair there, and going over the stair by 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 1, 2, and over the stair, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Let's take ourselves a stair now, just up here, as we obviously want to match the other side. Like I said, the front and the backs of these builds are exactly the same as each other on both legs. They just obviously go in different directions. So now we've got that going up and it's lined up nicely. We'll take the blocks to connect them up to the front. Obviously just 2 blocks in there, which is lovely for us. And then we want to take ourselves another stair just up here to match up to the other side as well. And then of course a block behind those ones on the outside. And then 2 blocks above to reach up to the above position up here. Like that, so you have everything connected up. Look at that. That's looking absolutely awesome. Very lovely work, guys. Okay, now for the actual backs of these. So the backs of these are a little bit troublesome, but they're alright once you get them down. Just like any part of this build, to be honest. So the backs of these, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to shrink down what I've just done here with these 4 lapis blocks. So I'm going to remove all 4 of these now because we don't need them. Like that. I'm also going to make sure that they trim in, which they do. Where the stair is, there's not one beneath that. There is one back beneath it, but not like directly underneath it, you know, being a problem for us, so it's good. So we'll take ourselves blocks from the one here, going up to the same height as this one. Again, do this on both sides. Then we'll start at the bottom down here. And on the upside down stair we have at the bottom, we'll take a normal stair on top of it. We'll do a block back from that one. And then we want to add in ourselves a block back from that one, so up again, but then a normal stair. So block and normal stair. A block comes above the normal stair, with then another normal stair. And then we do ourselves 1, 2, 3, let's go for 5 blocks. So 3, 4, 5, so up to the shulkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. And then another 2 blocks in here and over here. Like this. And that way we're up to the upside down stairs at the back here. Then we want to take ourselves blocks to connect these. Where the upside down stairs are, you connect those two. Like this. It's all looking awesome. Okay, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And then we basically want 3 of these blocks in a layer. So we have number 1 already, 2 and 3. 2 and 3, just there. Then upside down stairs come above these. Like that. And what I'm going to do is now swap the bottom blocks that I've just placed these with for normal stairs like this, so we can get a little rivet in there and a little sort of slab sort of width, depth to the build there, like that. Now going even further beyond this, we do ourselves 2 normal blocks, and obviously we're up to where the stairs are up here, so we'll bring the blocks up even further, like this. And I'm going to move up my upside down stairs from beneath up by 1 block. So over here. Like that. And that way we have 3 blocks between our upside down stairs instead of 2. Yeah, it looks better. Now we take ourselves 2 slabs up here. And then we'll do blocks behind. To match up to the stairs, of course. Sorry about the motorbike. And then we want to do ourselves 2 upside down stairs in the gap that we've made for us up here on the top. Like that. Oh, that's absolutely badass. Look at that. That is so cool. So yeah, just to sort out these legs here, you just go ahead, come on the inside of this shape we've already made, and just fill up from that position on the outer side. In like so. So 4 blocks, then 2. Like that. So nothing fancy at all. You kind of make it back to Minecraft by building just like square shapes at the top there, which looks very, very much like Minecraft. But because we have a bunch more curves down below, it does actually look pretty awesome and unique. Well, that is one of the hardest sections completed, guys, so you should definitely be proud of yourselves. We're now going to work on Optimus's torso and obviously out for the arms. Okay then, guys, so for this next part of Optimus Prime, for his torso, we're going to take ourselves entirely a new amount of materials. Well, most of them aren't the same, but we're just going to switch them around a little bit. So we have ourselves polished deep slate stairs, polished andesite, hey, there it is now, polished andesite stairs, cyan terracotta, some red concrete, crimson trapdoors, tinted glass, which is the first time we're using this in a build, which is pretty cool, and nether brick slabs, or I believe so anyways. So there we go. Alright, first things first, you want to come to the front of your Optimus Prime statue so far. So of course where we have the transformer toes, like so. Then we take ourselves the polished andesite firstly, and we want to build 2 out on these front 3 polished deep slate blocks like so. You can then extend this along for another 1 lot. So we have basically 4 in a row like this on both sides. You can then build the back one out towards each other, and a middle one connecting like so. So it comes out again in the middle there. Now up here we want to build 2 and 2 with 2 above each of them, and again to then fold over like this. So you can kind of enclose the sun in Optimus's belt just here. Pretty cool. Now we'll take ourselves polished deep slate again, and we'll just fill in this 2, and add in ourselves crimson trapdoors down the front of those 2 like so. Now beneath here, we'll take a stair here, here, then place a block with a stair underneath like so. Nice one. So they're all upside down just at the front there. Now around the sides, we will leave ourselves a block sort of gap and build another 2 layers. Sorry, should I say 2 rows of polished andesite like so. Then we'll take ourselves the cyan terracotta and we'll go on the furthest point back for the 4. Like that. And we're going to turn the corners slightly, just kind of back on ourselves. So you can build 3 lots of polished andesite behind what you've already done. And then we want to build a block out here and here, so next to the cyan, above and below it. And then behind, you can add in yourself a nice block, 3 blocks just back here, going straight up. So you have 1 visible where the cyan is, of course. So in the same sort of layer there. Actually, we will make the cyan on both sides in the center. Continue it around, you know. And then we'll do ourselves another 3 blocks of our andesite. Just about there. So literally next to the cyan, like so. What I'm going to do is shorten the top one down and shorten the other side down as well. And what I'd like to do in a moment is get myself some slabs and sort that out. Now if I go ahead and show you over here, we're sort of trying to build around the side of Prime, as you can see. So we don't want him to have massive hips. We want him to have, you know, some skinny hips that go into the upper sort of body here. So we're kind of building like a belt buckle really around right now. But these are slabs instead of stairs, but we don't have enough inventory space right now because we're going to need the crimson trapdoors up there as well as all the other materials as well. So we'll come back for those in a moment, but just remember those are 2 blocks with the slab on top and we keep that going for 2 blocks back. Like so. So it's worth 2 blocks just there. Now whilst we are here at the front, we may as well build up. So we'll go with a normal stair just here. 3 blocks of polished deep slate behind, with 2 upside down stairs, 1 on each side, besides the normal stair. Then we do 3 blocks on top of these upside down stairs and the normal one, and then build upside down stairs on the outer ones, and we will leave the central one without a stair. We'll then build the blocks above again, and this way around we do upside down stairs this way, so forward, like so. Then with the 3 blocks, then a block out with an upside down stair back to back on each side, like so. Now going back behind this one, so on the actual block layer, you want to bring another 4 blocks out from this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be on both sides. Like so. We'll bring ourselves a red concrete down on both sides here and here for headlights. And behind them we'll add in ourselves the 4 polished deep slate. Like so. Again we'll do another 4 coming down diagonally. So again, where the blocks are, we build the blocks. Nowhere on the stairs though. And down beneath here, we'll build 4 on the lowest point, so where the polished andesite is. We'll build a stair going back in, and then 3 blocks. So 3 blocks and a stair going back in, like so. So you sort of give a little bit more, you know, rivets on this layer just here, which is very cool and definitely unique. Awesome. Now if we spin around the corner, we'll go around to this side firstly, so where Optimus's right leg is, or if we're facing the front, we're going around the left here. As you know, obviously we're going to place ourselves slabs up here, but instead we'll take ourselves 3 more blocks of polished andesite back here to match up to the ones on the side, and we'll copy it on the other side as well. Symmetry, very, very important here. Now on the very back, you can take yourself 3 stairs here, and over this way. So minusing this block of polished deep slate, and actually we can switch this for a stair coming in on both sides, like so. Then we'll do ourselves an upside down stair on this one here with a normal stair on top, and again over here. These will then come in for the 4 blocks in total above the stairs we already placed. And then we'll build another 2 blocks in here to then build 2 blocks out. Now we'll come in on ourselves again. And we'll start with an upside down stair on this top block, going back in towards each other. Just like so. Now the next thing to do is to come down to the blocks in between these for 3. And then build upside down stairs beneath the 3. Build blocks behind these. On both layers, of course. And then you can go ahead and place yourselves blocks underneath the actual upside down stairs for those 3. Then we'll do a block in the center and an upside down stair on both sides. We'll build these back for 2 lots of 2. So a total of 4 blocks. Like this. And then we'll go ahead and add in ourselves our 2 polished andesite on the deep slate back there in that gap. And then we just go ahead and fill this hole in with 1 block on both sides. And you can also double it up on top. Just keep everything, you know, the same way. Like that. Now sadly beneath this section there is no real, you know, detailing at all. We literally just go ahead and flush all these blocks to the same layer like that. So there's nothing, you know, fancy about the underside just here. We just keep it all flat and fine just there. Perfect. And you can also smooth over this section so you don't have to worry about building on the inside of it now and that being a bit of a mess for you to build on. And there we go. So it looks like a tricky section, but it's not overly difficult once you start doing it, which is pretty good for us. Now it comes on to the spine, and this is a pretty tricky one, but it does look awesome when you get this done. It looks proper like transformery, you know. It looks like how I would picture like building one of the is it the kaiju from Pacific Rim? Like that's how I picture this spine. It should be used there as well. I should totally do one of the Pacific Rim characters. That would be so cool. So we'd place ourselves a block of polished deep slate in the middle here. And then we'll do ourselves upside down polished deep slate stairs on both sides. We then want to go ahead and stick ourselves a normal stair here and here. Again this way, here and here. Strange, I know. We'll stick ourselves blocks just in here for these 5. We'll then stick ourselves a normal block on the outer stairs at the very back. And then one in the center with a stair here and here back to back in towards the blocks. Now we want to take ourselves 3 blocks on top of this section, just there, before adding in an upside down stair and 1 normal on top. So again, basically what we've just done, but out a layer. Except in the middle of these, we stick a normal stair and an upside down one above it, just like so. Then we do 2 normal stairs up here. We do a block out on each side of the normal stair on the lowest point. Then upside down stairs out from the highest stair, like so. We now want to go ahead and build these stairs going inwards. And then an upside down stair to join them. Now 2 more normal stairs go after that. Upside down stairs on the very top go out. And of course blocks fill the gap just there, like so. And now at the very top of this, you want to build yourself 3 blocks behind. And then 3 blocks up. And then upside down stairs for 3 on the very top. You can also follow the blocks to match from top to bottom. Or bottom to top in this case, just here. Like so. So that all the little gaps in between the stairs, they have a block behind them, which is great. Now following this up on the sides, or actually firstly let's just add another 3 blocks here. So we have that hole covered as well. So yeah, on the sides we'll take ourselves an upside down stair and a normal. Again this way around as well. Then we'll do a block. And then upside down stair, normal. Upside down stair, normal. Then a block. And if you notice, we're actually carrying the blocks around on the outer sides as well. So where there's a block, should be a block behind it too, which is very, very cool and important. And at the very top here, we just do 2 upside down stairs, and that concludes the spine. Nice one. It's such a cool section. I really love that bit. It's really, really awesome. Okay, the next thing to do is to go ahead and build some depth to this spine to make it look like it flows into the back sort of section of Optimus Prime here. So this is going to be a hard part. We want to come around to this side over here. So I'm going to go to Optimus's right leg once again. We're going to take ourselves down to the bottom at the block here. We'll take an actual block just here, and then 2 more to connect to the front one there, leaving these polished andesite blocks visible. You can do the same on the opposite side, so a block here diagonally from the stair, and 2 blocks here, like that. So we sort of shrink down the torso for this next part. We'll build 2 blocks up on the 2 we've just placed. Then we come forward for 3 to connect to that one, which is 4. We then bring the higher block out and past this for 1 block. So in total we add in 5 blocks. And of course that is now 6. We then go ahead and double up this 6 just here. And again on the other side. 6 in total, what I mean. Obviously you're just adding in 5 just here. Oh sorry, no, we're adding in 6. We have a 7th that we've already placed. So there you go, like so. Then we can take ourselves a block just on the 3rd one back. So number 1, number 2, this is on the lowest point by the way, here. 1, 2, and on 3 we stick ourselves a block just in here. Once again there will be slabs on each side. Do the same over here. Come in from the back, 1, 2, on 3, a block just there. Wonderful. Now I'm going to come into the middle bit, just in here. I'm going to take myself red concrete, and I'm going to go above where the stair is. So how to get there is we place ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of polished deep slate back here in this gap, and that is going to be the gap behind the stair. There we go. Now what we do is take our red concrete, so I'm on the back right side of Prime right now. I will go leaving a block here, 1, 2, 3. Then I'll double up with my polished deep slate on the side here for 3, with a stair beneath it, and then a block to fill in this hole. And around here we'll do the same. We want 1, 2, 3 red concrete above the stair, leaving a block gap, and then we do ourselves a stair coming in on this one with 3 blocks above, and obviously a stair with a block behind just there. Now behind these ones, we don't need to do anything else with the spine, so you can just go ahead and block this up here, like so, so there's no, gaps between the stairs that we're talking about. And that looks awesome. Before I continue any further with the back of Prime, I want to come to the front, and so we can grab ourselves slabs and all the other things we need, we'll stick ourselves the 2 more crimson trapdoors down up here. And they're going to go above this furthest point out from the body, which is the 2 upside down stairs and the block. We stick 3 more blocks above this section, and then we just fold down a crimson trapdoor here and over here like so. Awesome. Now you can go ahead and replace your crimson trapdoors with some polished deep slate slabs, which can be found just here. Now I'll go ahead and stick this here, and exactly the same on the opposite side, here and here, just like so. That's perfect. Okay, so if we come ourselves back around to the side over here, we'll take ourselves the polished deep slate, and we want to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 6 just here. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we go out from the slab here, and on the front we do out for the slab for 2 blocks. Starting to take a really cool shape, guys. Very well done. Alright, nice one. Nice work. Okay, we're on the same page with both sides now, which is perfect. So we'll spin around to the front. And starting with Optimus Prime's sort of upper chest, where his windows are for the cab, we'll take ourselves red concrete on top of this this block here with the trapdoor on. And we want to go for 4 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here, exactly the same. Then we'll start building down here next to where the trapdoor is for 1, 2, 3, 4. And again over this way. Now we'll spin the corner. And actually before we do that, let's just build another layer of 4 on top of this. Like that on both sides. Now we'll take our tinted glass and we'll take 4 lots and up for 3. Just over here like so. Just going to check if that is 3 or is it 2? No, it's 3. So we'll take ourselves another 4 lots of 3 over here. Like so. So that's starting to look really cool. It looks a bit strange at the moment, but don't worry. Trust the process. That's brilliant. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is place my windscreen wipers down, and then we can grab the other slabs we need for today's section. We'll take ourselves a nether brick slab here. That is on the second red concrete in on both sides. And then go up a slab each time to add windscreen wipers like so. Now we want to replace our nether brick slab with ourselves a polished andesite slab, which can be found just about here. Don't forget to add in those hips. Optimus Prime hips don't lie. There we go. And then up here we can use them again to shorten the window down just by a slab width. So we do ourselves 5 slabs up here and over here for 5 as well. We'll then do ourselves the polished andesite blocks on top of this for these 5 on both sides. And then we go in a block on the, say, the right side over here to build 4. And on the left side in a block and back out to the left for 4. It looks pretty cool. I know it looks a bit funky at the moment. Do trust the process. It'll get better. I promise you. Now I do go ahead and pack out the glass, with some other materials. So it won't become see-through. It will become properly tinted. And you won't be able to see, through the glass like you can't on the actual Prime himself. Otherwise that would be super weird. So we'll do that in a moment. Right. Back here we'll take ourselves our block just here again. Then we do a slab coming out on the side. And then we do an upside down stair here and a slab up here. Oh, yeah, I would just do the 2 slabs there. Fine. I didn't mean to place that, but that'll do. So we'll take a slab over here, a block on the glass just down here, an upside down stair just here, and then we'll do the 2 slabs just there and there. And now behind the stair area, we'll do ourselves 1 block with 1 block out the side, 1 block back, and then 1 block down. And again over this way, 1 out the side, 1 back, and then 1 down, just like so. So it's a very, very strange looking shape, but there we are. We'll take our red concrete back, and we'll go from the 2 blocks of polished deep slate just here, forward for 3. And we want to build up for those 2 layers. Before then, adding ourselves 3 tinted glass here. We don't put a slab just here, we kind of leave that one off, which is kind of interesting. And then we'll take ourselves the red concrete going upwards, all the way up to the andesite there. Now again over here, 3, up for 2 layers. We take ourselves 1 lot of glass going up for 3, no slab on this one. And the red concrete follows behind, going up to the andesite just there. And you may as well, if you'd like to, place yourself some blocks up here as well for your red to surround the windows in the cab, like that. It does look strange, I know, but definitely trust it. Okay, looking good though, guys. Very nice job. What I'm going to do next is take myself my polished andesite, polished deep slate. It was bound to mess that up again. We'll take 2 blocks here and 2 blocks behind, and again on this side, like so. Oh, make sure that is behind the andesite, by the way. There we go, just like so. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to stick myself a slab here now. There wasn't before, but what I've noticed is I've made a few mistakes on my original build that I haven't corrected. So there we go, that's what we are ironing out today with the tutorial. So then we build ourselves 2 blocks behind on the lowest point of the deep slate on the side so far. And that is going to connect to the shoulders and obviously build Optimus Prime's huge arms for taking on Decepticon. And if we spin ourselves around to the back, if we go to the back right side over here, at the highest point of the spine, take yourself red concrete here for 1 block, 3 and 1 block back around the left. We go behind this for 2 blocks, so 1 comes down behind the stair, and that is on both sides. We then want to kind of go diagonally from this, so I'm just going to try and jump to that block by placing a temporary one. So we have this. Double up these blocks, of course, and we do it again over here and over here, so it's now a total of 4. Then 1 block out the side, whichever side you may be going. We'll then take ourselves polished deep slate in the gap and out for 2, and then down for another 2. So in the gap for 2 and down for 2. We then want to go ahead and connect this around to the red concrete, so another 2 blocks. And then we do 1 beneath the red concrete here and over there. We can then take ourselves onto this point here, adding in 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks between that red concrete and what is now going to be red concrete up here as well. So over here, 1, 2, 3. Oops, wrong space, wasn't it? On top of the red concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our red concrete on top of that, just like so. Guys, if you do need to pause the video at any point if I go a bit too quick or you do get a little bit lost, I totally understand this tutorial is very, very difficult. So please feel free to pause the video and ask me any questions you may have in the comments down below. And if you include a timestamp of where you may have gone wrong or something, and you just need a little bit of advice on how to sort of get back up to date, then yeah, definitely include that, because that'll definitely help me out finding what the problem may be. We're going to go back here now and add in 1, 2, 3 on both sides with our polished deep slate, just to close up the stair holes there. Now up this way we're going to add in ourselves, we will do a stair here and a stair behind that one, and then we'll do this into like a circular shape, so the opposite way around with the stairs, just here. And again up this way, stair, stair, so back to back, and then beneath, upside down back to back as well, on the sides of the spine. We can then take ourselves red concrete for these 2, so behind the stairs, and 1 block out on the side, each side. Double up this 3, and then double up the back 2, so whichever's closest to the spine, double it up, and then just add another deep slate here for the little gap there, and there, like so. So I'm still at the back of Optimus Prime with the awesome looking spine. We're now going to go ahead and switch out this block here and just replace it on this side over here and that one there, and we'll take ourselves a red concrete for the gap there. So over here, that one out for red concrete, and then 2 blocks of deep slate out on the side. Now I'll probably connect up to that one, and that is good. That will then allow us to build ourselves 1, 2 blocks of red just here, and 2 blocks of red over this way. And we can actually go ahead and finish up this one by adding in a block there and there, but leaving these 2 empty on the sides. The empty ones on the sides, they're actually going to drop down with a more polished deep slate to connect us to this block just there. And again over here. So that's 3 blocks coming down from what we just did. On these 2 blocks here that we just connected to, add yourself in an upside down deep slate stair out on both sides, and these are going to connect to the shoulders of Prime. You can also take a block above each of these, and then a red concrete block for 2 above that block we just placed. Awesome. Now back up here, I'm going to knock out my red concrete in here, and I'm going to take myself my polished deep slate coming right the way back to my red in the corners. I'm also going to take 3 here and 3 here, and then I'll do myself 5 just in that gap there. Okay, so we'll now take ourselves the same materials as before, but to go ahead and sort of smooth over this roof area. Well, you know what I mean, the sort of top where Optimus's head is going to be. We want to take ourselves 3 polished deep slate here, so behind where the slabs are, of course, and the blocks, and then we'll build this back to the other side, and we'll smooth it all over. The only difference really before smoothing the entire thing over is we add in 1 singular red concrete block just here in the middle, and then we'll go ahead and bring our polished andesite, polished deep slate all the way across the top here, just like so. And then we'll take ourselves our polished deep slate slabs, and we'll go 1 block in from this corner before placing 2, and then jumping diagonally up for 2 more down, before going back to this one and adding 1 there. Same on the opposite side, we go to the corner, we do 2, 1 block away, in for 1 on the first one, and diagonally back in on ourselves for 2 just up here. So it kind of looks like 2 kind of 7s maybe, just up here on the shoulders. Perfect. Now if you want to go ahead and get the head placement, we won't build the head just yet, we'll leave that until last. But we'll go 1, 2 blocks here past the slabs, and then build 6 blocks in total, 2 blocks away from each of the slabs on the sides. And you can also build 1 block going backwards as well, just here like so. And that'll be where Prime's head will sit, just up there. Awesome. It looks like a very, very small head, like when you just when you build it like that, and you're like, how on earth is that going to be, you know, the correct dimension? But trust me, it does fit, which is good. So now for the actual shoulders, as we are up here, we may as well start with the shoulders and work down. We will come to Prime's left arm firstly. If we're looking at Prime from the front, it will be on the right side over here. We'll take ourselves our red concrete again. Actually, firstly, we'll take our polished deep slate and we'll build 3 blocks, then switch to red just here. Drop this one down for about 3 blocks down here. Go over here, add in yourself 3 blocks of polished deep slate behind the deep slate and 3 above. And then go 2 more out on the side, so you have a surface area on a bird's eye perspective of about 9 blocks. Now if we catch ourselves up with the other side, we'll do that now. So we go from what we have here with 3 blocks out, 3 blocks up, and then a surface area of 9 up there. And down this way we want to do ourselves red concrete on the end, coming down for 3. Just zoom out and check you're on the same wavelength. You're looking good though. And then head back over to your left arm over here, the right side of Prime, if we're facing him from the front. Okay, we'll take ourselves 3 more red concrete here, and then we'll drop down with our deep slate on the inside to go back out on the inside as well. And that way we can stick ourselves red concrete here for another 3 coming down. And again over this way. Deep slate down and out. Then our red down for the 3, and up here for those 3. Awesome. Okay, so up top here, we'll take ourselves 2 layers of slabs, or 2 rows of slabs up here, for the further 3 blocks out. And you want to do that 2 times, so obviously 6 blocks in total. We'll then take the back 2 deep slate blocks out, kind of above what we've just done. And we'll mimic that with our polished andesite on the side. And this will be where we have our actual exhausts on the top of Prime's body there. So the ones that we built on the legs are probably for, you know, holding on the wheels, maybe the axles even, stuff like that. And these ones are actually going to be for the sides of the cab up here. Awesome work. So if we go around to the other side, so on the back of this, and we start to build down, we will go over to this arm over here firstly. It is going to be Prime's right arm because we're now facing the same direction as him. So the right side over here, we will take ourselves the red that we have here for 2, and we'll follow it along until we reach where the andesite is, so just before the andesite. Build these 2 layers up, add in these 3 blocks up here, leave this one empty, that's absolutely fine, but then drop an extra block down on this side to match the front. Same over here of course, so we go with 1, 2, 3, 4, copy, only 3 blocks, and 1 down on the left side for this one. Now we're going to do something similar with our polished deep slate. We'll take ourselves 1, 2, 3 blocks in here. So we have 4 in total, up with the red. Next to the stair, we'll do ourselves another 4. Then we do 3. And then 1. And again over here. 1, 2, 3. 4 after the stair. 3. And then 1. Now beneath this, we'll do ourselves red concrete again. And we'll build down for 3 on these sides. and 2 in the center. And over here, 3 down, 3 down, 2 in the middle. Now beneath this section, there is going to be a lot of stairs and things. So we're going to start with our left arm firstly. We'll take a stair in the middle here, from the red that we placed beforehand, to then build 3 red behind it, to come out on the sides. You do this for another time, so 2 times, but of course we need to do it on the other side as well. So stair here, 3, stair here, and then 3. And then we're going to drop down again for another stair behind this one. But this one isn't red anymore. It changes up to our deep slate once again. Just here. And we're sort of building into a kind of fist at the front here. But it goes from a bit of a really chunky sort of shoulder to a bit of a skinny sort of part in the middle. And then we go back to the wrists being very, very bulky and armored. So there we go. Flipping myself round to the back again and going to the left arm over here. I want to then build myself red concrete again underneath what deep slate I've just placed. So 3, 2, and 1. And again on this way, but the opposite way around. 3, 2 this way, and 1. So going out the opposite way. On the most forward position from this, I want to take myself my polished deep slate and build 1, 2, 3 down. I'm actually going to do a 4th one down. And then coming onto the back again, 2 blocks in here to finish up the silhouette. And then on this side, I'm going to do myself just a red, like so. And then 2 red beneath the deep slate I've just placed. So if we're doing it on this side again, we start on the front. On this shorter red concrete, we place 1, and then 2, 3, 4 down for the silhouette there are 3. Then 2 in this gap with 1. Then we want to do our... Oh, sorry, not 1 there. That's going to be red just on the side. And these are going to be red beneath. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So these little sort of kind of crescents going back in towards the body should be going in on both sides. If we flip around to the sides, so the outer sides of Optimus Prime, we then want to build ourselves some polished deep slate up for 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 4th at the top, build out with a stair, and then upside down stair on the bottom deep slate with 2 blocks in the middle. And again over this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stair, upside down stair on the bottom, 2 blocks in the middle. Brilliant stuff. Alright, that's looking awesome. It does get a bit complicated, but we're getting there. Okay, now for the inner sort of sides on the arms, this one can get a bit confusing, so definitely stay with me. Just need to figure out the direction I built this. I believe it's going to be from this perspective. So this arm over here. So we're going for the right arm at the back here. Right arm at the back. So if you go in the middle here, so in the sort of side, the groove of his arm, we're going to take ourselves down to the lowest point of the red. So just here, this one for now. And we want to take ourselves another block in front with 1 forward. So that's now 2 forward with a stair coming down. And then we go back up to this one, the actual block, for 3 blocks. And then going in this gap for 3 blocks. And this 3 goes up in line with the red there and exceeds it again just there. Exactly the same on the opposite side. We start with our 2 blocks from the first red. I know there's one down here, but we ignore that one as these are in a row. Then we do our 3. Then we do 3 again. And then don't forget to add in yourself on the second one, this stair that's going to go in here instead, like so. I'm actually going to add myself in a block down beneath as well, just in that little gap there. Oh, have I done something a bit iffy here? Just check my work. Oh, yep, I see what I've done. So we need to knock this one through, and we're going to add the stair in just here instead. Yeah, there we go. That seems better. And then we add ourselves the deep slate going up to the red there. So if you guys want to pause the video here just to see what you may need to catch up on, just gonna add another 3 there. There we go. It is very, very complex, this section, because we're building kind of from a weird angle, which is hard. And we haven't really got enough space to see what we're properly doing, so we definitely got to take our time. But yeah, the stairs should be in this second, in line with the second red concrete. So going back up just there, with 2 blocks behind it. That seems pretty good to me. Awesome. Okay, we're ready to move on to a next section. Alright guys, I've got us a bunch of new materials. We're going to take ourselves some polished deep slate again. Some polished deep slate stairs. I said new materials and we're getting the same stuff. I mean, there are some. Red concrete, polished deep slate wall, polished deep slate slabs, polished andesite, an andesite wall, white stained glass, and a sea lantern as well. Okay then, before I forget the number, we're just going to quickly add in our exhaust pipes that go on these 2 andesite blocks on the shoulders. And they're going to go up for 4 blocks in total. Like so, and we do the same on both sides, of course, as they are nice and symmetrical. Sorry about that block being destroyed. There we go. Like so. That looks pretty badass. Awesome. Now, as I'm at the back here, I'm going to go underneath this right arm again. Obviously, we just did this really complex bit just down here. We're going to go a little bit slower this time and get this underarm completed to this next part. So we'll take ourselves our actual block of polished deep slate. We want to go where we have this 2 here, this 2 just here. We'll spin ourselves on the inside. Don't build on it. Build here for 3. Like so. To then build yourself 2 slabs on the first 2. And then 1 block here. And then in this gap here, you can add in yourself the 2 blocks on the slabs and this block. So just 3 blocks in total up there. If we come back down to this section, you can see what we've got just here. So it's not actually that tricky. It's just a bit tricky to get, you know, placing things in the correct direction and stuff. And there's actually going to be an andesite block just going down in front of this block here. So we can do that for 3, just down from those red up there, like so. And then we can add in ourselves 2 more red at the moment, just here. And yeah, and we'll leave that as 2 just for now, like so, until we get on to the next bit. So if we come ahead and do the other sort of armpit area over this way, building Optimus Prime's armpits, how the mighty have fallen. We take another 3 blocks behind this one, in here, 3. Start on the 2 slabs, remember, and then 1 block down here, and then build above the 2 slabs, and that block there for 3. So on this side, it's all completed. Don't forget to add in your andesite block, which is going to come down for 3 from that red, and then we'll do 2 red beneath that, just for now. Like I said, it could be wrong, but it looks pretty accurate to me. But yeah, we never know. So there we go. Now what we're going to work on the most is we're going to go for work on the right arm. So if we're a prime, it's going to be obviously this right arm over here. Now we're going to work solely on this one firstly, and then we'll work on the other one afterwards. Instead of doing them both at the same time, getting a bit complicated, we'll just focus on one at a time. So we start from the top, and we're going to build sort of going inwards in a 3D way, but like kind of going backwards a bit. So you can imagine if this was in Blender, we're sort of building from the furthest point out, going back in towards Optimus's body. So we take 3 polished andesite here, 3 again, 3 again, now 2, and 1 down here. We're then going to take ourselves 3 polished andesite from the red here, as we did on the other side, and then 2 red. So it is correct. The other side is correct. Sorted. We'll then take ourselves our polished deep slate, and we'll take 1, 2 blocks here from the polished andesite at the front, and 2 again here, with 1 to fill in the gap just there. You can probably see where we're supposed to fill in the gap next. We're going to start on the red for 3, then 3 on this next one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 after the first one we already placed before to fill in that gap just in there. We'll next take ourselves a stair to be lining up with the other stair, with a block coming down from it. This stair that we have kind of bulging out the side here, we'll add in another stair to double the section up. So 2 blocks beneath, and then a stair beneath that as well. We'll then take our red along from this position. We already have number 1 here. We'll go 2, 3 blocks, and we'll build in them to match up to where, just before the stairs there, like so. So we're keeping the entire length going from the back to the front. I'm going to make sure this one goes to 5 blocks in length. Now I have number 1 is here. So I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5 from that position. If we were to count this from the back, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks just in there. And this will allow us to take some more polished deep slate wall for 2 in here. Dropping down for 3 across to the right. And then dropping down again for 2 to the right. And diagonally down from this, 2 back to the left, and a single 1 in here. Up here, we'll take ourselves our polished deep slate stairs for a bit of a curve, going around into a circle shape at the top here. And this surrounds just a single block of polished deep slate, which will then have a trapdoor on it just afterwards. For the section here though, you can just add in 3 blocks across there like so. And I believe we close up this exactly the same way as it looks to be closed up, but we will follow that in a moment. This is looking all good. Come down here to your red and build the 2 lots of red along to where your red above it just stops, so up there on the 8. I'm actually going to knock out these 2 and replace it with deep slate. So on my 8 I'm swapping it with deep slate. I'm going to build on the furthest one back, so not this one, just that one back there, and build 1, 2, 3 with a stair forward just here. Then I'm going to take myself back up to this red here for 1, 2 blocks, and then my polished deep slate stair here for 1, and actually 2. We'll do a block beneath this one and an upside down stair just on the end of that one, just there. Brilliant stuff. Spin around to the other side, so the inner side. Add your red concrete in here, so switch out this deep slate block just here for red, coming all the way along there like so. And then instead of going over the stairs here to continue the 3, we'll just do a cluster of 4 like so. So it goes in. Down here, fill in that deep slate there just so keep everyone happy. Mostly myself because my OCD about that. And then we'll bring our deep slate along here just to there for now. And we'll build this up. We'll then take our wall again and we'll go on the second one in for 2 with 2 down to the left. Go back up, diagonally up to the left for 1, to the left for 1, and 2 down. Then over here on the second block of deep slate, we'll take ourselves a slab here for 2, with then 2 blocks beneath and 2 blocks beneath that. Then come in front of this and build 2 blocks here, slab up here, and slab out, and then 2 blocks down from that as well. You can also bring the 2 blocks forward like this, so you can imagine that's maybe a thumb just there for prime. And then for the rest of the sort of gauntlet here, we'll take ourselves 2 blocks of red, 2 blocks of red, 1 block of red in here, and then what we'll do is sort of trim the section back by 1 block to add in red in here, and then join up to the stair just back there. Well, actually, what I might do is just knock that through as well, just so I've got this section like that. Yeah, that's a bit better. Now I'm going to take myself down here and I'll add in a block just here. Knock out this red here. I want to go ahead and replace with 3 polished deep slate in here. I want to come down to this stair at the bottom and extend this along for 1, and then curve the third one around like so. And I'll do this for 3 times, so I can reach this thumb height just up here. Now my thumb is going to drop down for another block, all the way back to the sort of gauntlet there, and the wrist. and I'll take upside down stairs for 3 on this one. Actually, what I'm going to do is move this back just to here. Just that the stairs basically don't touch each other like that. So we have this kind of hook look just here. Hook look. We'll close up this gap in here. Nothing fancy to do this. Just needs to close up to the second lot of stairs at the front. So like that. And you should be left with something that looks like this. It looks pretty cool. Up here, I'm just going to go ahead and switch this one out for a stair going back this way. And I'll replace myself a block in here with red, just like so. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Just checking everything is looking accurate, but it looks exactly like my original one. Happy days. Now over here, what I'm going to do is stick a stair here, a block beneath it, blocks above, like so. And then what I'm going to do is quickly run to the other side, check the dimensions for the rest of this, and we'll complete this as well whilst we're here. So this part here is just the casing for the headlights, of course. So we're just going to take ourselves red concrete coming down until the red concrete stops, so where the andesite comes in. We'll take the andesite across, and at the bottom across. We'll knock out this deep slate block and replace it with a sea lantern. And you can do yourself a sea lantern in the same position on the other side. White stained glass blocks in front of these, andesite in between them, and then you do your red concrete beneath for these 3. Now around the side, obviously you have a gap. You don't want to be coming inside of Prime here. So we're going to take ourselves 3 blocks of deep slate, and we're just going to build this gap up to match the top there, but not coming forward enough to be in line with this this row here. Keep that all separate, but it should be hollow on the back here and have a bit of a gap. That's perfect. So you can imagine this looks like a shoulder, sort of actual like plate, to make it look properly metal just there. Hell yeah, that looks awesome. So one arm is completed. Let's get on to arm number 2. Ooh. So then, arm number 2. Now this is going to be a bit of a tricky one, but as we've already built one, I don't think we'll have too much trouble. So we're going to need to take ourselves over to the side once again, and obviously build from 3D into a more sort of 2D shape. Well, we're trying to, but obviously it's all 3D, which is great. So we'll take ourselves polished andesite for 3, 3 again, 3 once more, then 2, and then 1. Then we take our polished deep slate, and we go onto the red to fill these ones in here. We'll take 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, and 2 blocks here. Then we take the deep slate from our red for 3, and this deep slate block will help us build another 3 on top of there for the little hole in that gap. We'll then take 2 blocks above, just behind these stairs here, before then coming out for red here on the side. This will then allow us to build ourselves 3 polished andesite here to connect the red up above. Dropping back down to the actual stairs here, we take a stair here and a stair beneath, obviously upside down, in line with the previous one. 2 blocks of deep slate go in that gap. We'll take ourselves our red concrete to go from here and forward. We'll go 1, 2, 3 just for now. So we're 2 blocks past our stairs here, and we'll build this up. We want to build this up just beneath our stairs at the top. Let's take ourselves 2 deep slate wall just here, with 1 down on the left and 1 diagonally down over here, and diagonally down over here. Then we'll build another 4 red here. Double up your wall beneath, make this one a second one, then do more wall of red just here. Then we'll go to this middle line and we'll build a 3rd wall with 1 down and 1 to the left to complete the wall. And the red concrete just follows for 1 more layer back there. We then take ourselves 2 polished deep slate on the bottom to the 2nd block of red concrete, and then a stair goes on top. We'll take a stair upside down here next to the block just there, and then we do a block just in here, then a slab on here like so, and then we'll do a stair going this way like that. So similar to what we did, obviously, over this way earlier on. Except this one seems to be a little bit different, but that's okay. Difference with, you know, slight things is pretty good. All right, awesome. Don't forget to do your strange little stair thing up here. It is not going to go behind this one. It's just going to go in front, sort of at a diagonal for this sort of round shape up here, which will surround a block. That'll have a trapdoor on just in a moment. So like so. For the blocks up here, you can bring them along for 3 just there. We'll take a block in here, a stair in here, switch this one for a stair just there, then 3 blocks of your deep slate, then 3 blocks of red, 3 blocks of andesite, sea lantern back there, sea lantern on the other side, your white stained glass just in here, andesite in the middle, andesite above, and then red concrete completes that one just there. In here, you know the drill. We take this block from the bottom up to the top there. So it's not in line with this red and polished andesite, but it's just behind like so. And that completes up the sort of arm joint just there for us, which is very helpful. Just double check your arms are in the same place. They should be. So far, so good. So we'll continue down on the inner side now over here. So the inner sort of forearm. So taking yourself down to this way, we want to bring ourselves some polished deep slate from this block here. I'm going to go up to the top firstly, knock out this one and add in red, going right the way to the front of this red here, and then filling in these 2 just so you can't see any gaps. I then want to come to this block back here and take 1, 2, 3, and this one for 3, and these ones down here for 3 each as well. I'll take a block out the front here, and I'll go from this block, 1 back in and 1 up, just there. And this is where I actually do a stair the other way around, just in here. So it looks like that way around in there. Maybe knock off that one, just for the time being, and sort that out in a moment. Cool. Alright, now down here, I'll take myself my polished andesite, and I'll take these 3, going along to the red we've just done. Then I'll take myself my polished deep slate wall, and I'll go for the second block in for 2 down, and then diagonally down for 2, up here for 1, and then 3 down here. And I'm going to move this one forward just by a block, so I'm going to knock this one through for 2, replace 3 deep slate back here in the same wall, and then I'll start, actually I'll bring this forward another block here, then here for 1, and then here for 2. And then actually, what we just did up here, with the stair being that way around, that's absolutely spot on. Because there's going to be also another 3 blocks of red up there. So I have to come back around, sort out whatever I've done here in a moment. I think may have just placed it in the wrong spot. Down beneath here though, add in your 2 lots of red, going right the way forward, before stopping just about here. Add yourself those 2 red there if you want to. Then we'll take ourselves a slab on the second block down and around the corner of the red here. We'll follow that along with 3 sets of blocks all the way around like so. And on the end here, 3 upside down stairs like that. Underneath the red in here, we do ourselves 3 lots of our blocks, and we'll do this little gap in the middle here as well, like so. And now I'm going to spin myself back around to the other side and just correct my mistake. My apologies about that, guys. So up here, we have this correctly. We'll take our red block behind that one. And then here where we have a stair kind of going a bit skew with, we're actually just going to go ahead and replace this one with a red block. And then make a stair kind of curve around the corner here if we can get it to. Bit iffy, because we don't want this one to curve. So, you know what? No. I'll just keep it. Keep it a slab. And then remove the block up top, like that. So it looks a bit funky, but that's what we want to go for just there. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. And then we'll take ourselves 2 blocks in here, 2 blocks in here, and we'll do another one down here, and replace this one with an upside down stair. Now I'll build 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, before doing ourselves stairs here, like that, and then curving around these ones on the side like so. Now these ones look a little bit further away than the other side, so if you want to go ahead and sort that out, what we do is we just go ahead and build 3 more blocks here, slab on top of there, and then our ups and down stairs on the front of that instead of kind of behind, like so. So you can just fly above and sort of check if your grip, your grippers, your hands are in the same position as each side. Now I was actually building that armor for my original build. Let me show you. I think I may have built some of it a bit skew with and the other side, you know, a bit more compact. As you can see, the grip on the right side is a bit bigger than the left, so that was my bad for not noticing that beforehand. But yeah, you can actually change this around. I guess it was to show the sort of articulation that you could do. Well, that's my excuse anyways, but there we go. We've fixed it. It looks pretty good. Well, there we have both arms done. We need to just go ahead and build the Autobot signs on both of the arms, and then we can go ahead, pack out a little bit more glass behind what we've done up in the cab, and then get onto Optimus Prime's head. Hell yeah. So I now have myself some red concrete, some polished dorite, an item frame, crimson trapdoors, a glow item frame, polished deep slate, tinted glass once again, just in case we need it again. I doubt we will, but just in case. Polished dorite stairs and polished dorite slabs, and these are going to help us to build the Autobot logos on Optimus Prime's shoulders. We'll get those done firstly, actually. We'll take ourselves into this inner point just here on the red concrete with ups and down stairs on both sides. They're also going to come down, and they're going to finish up with a slab down below. We build a block here with the slabs, and then take a slab up here with a slab on top. Super simple stuff. Over here again, upside down stair in the groove of the red, with another upside down stair beneath it. A block behind the 2 lower upside down stairs with a slab, and then a slab and a slab up top. Nice. Now down here we'll take ourselves a crimson trapdoor here, 3 on the blocks down here, fold it down, and up here for these blocks. Again over here, there, 3 here, and 3 here like so. There's going to be an item frame, well, glow item frames on these red concretes here for those sort of little headlights there. And we'll take an Autobot logo once again, a smaller one this time, with our polished dorite just here. I'm going to take my red concrete down from the center here, like so. And luckily we have a bit of tint on this left side, but we haven't got as much on the right side. So to sort that out, we'll break in. We'll take ourselves some polished dorite along the red concrete beneath the glass here. And we don't want to build like directly here, because that won't use the effect of the tinted glass. It's supposed to be like a bit of a blurry, kind of like one-way mirror kind of thing. So we're going to go for, sorry, a two-way mirror is what I meant. So this, kind of like enclosing it a bit, rather than building directly behind. And that way, when we look at this from the front side, don't forget to close up the gap, it is quite like shadowed, which looks really, really good for what we're after, which is awesome. And it also has a bit of perspective, like more red is showing from this side, and then it goes completely dark, which is awesome. That is what we want in there. Okay, that's perfect. Now we have ourselves the final step to go, which is Optimus Prime's head, and I assure you this is the easiest part of the build. So thankfully for us, we don't need the most materials at all. We just need some polished andesite slabs, some polished andesite, a block of lapis lazuli, crimson trapdoors, beacons, shulker boxes in light grey, and then we want some polished andesite stairs as well. Okay, we're going to take ourselves the polished andesite, and we'll come forward from our 9-block sort of radius here, just by 1 layer, as you can see. We'll then build a block on the front, then a slab here and here, then 3 blocks and 3 blocks. Go behind this and double up those blocks, and a block in the center, a beacon here, and a beacon here. Oh, actually what we'll do, move this even further back. So here is where we build our beacons. So we have this sort of shape now. Then a beacon here and a beacon here. And there we go, all done. That's Optimus Prime. Alright, we'll take a slab just here and a slab just here to really get that sort of angry, stern looking Prime face just like so. A block of lapis goes on the side of the slab here and here. And above the slab here, oops, here and here. We then want to do ourselves a slab up here. A shulker box is going to go here, and it's going to go up for 3, so you'll need to shift or crouch click to place all 3 of these. Like that. We then want to stick ourselves trapdoors on the front of these, so shift or crouch click to place them again. Like that. And then we want to stick ourselves a block of andesite in the middle of the shulker on each side, and then upside down stairs coming down and up top on the block like so. We do a slab up top as well on the shulker box, and then we're going to build a block behind our lowest slab and all the shulker boxes up here, but not the top one. We'll then take ourselves lapis from the stairs here and here, out for 2, and then down for 1. It looks pretty silly from the other side, doesn't it? There we go. And then we want to come down next to the beacon for another lapis on each side, and then out each side. Then we'll take ourselves a stair coming down from the outer side, and then 2 blocks of andesite follow the lapis for 2 times. And then we'll take crimson trapdoors folded down the andesite blocks at the front. We'll take a block of andesite back here, so on the furthest block back. Awesome. Then we want to take ourselves 3 lapis down the back of where our stair connects to a lapis. Now we come up here and we go to that block we've just literally placed, and we build from that one upwards for about 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And again up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll then come into the gap down beneath and just build along to the other side. We then want to go past this section in front just by a block, and here as well by 1 block. You can connect these across as well to the other side and connect them here to the andesite there. That looks awesome. Now we're not quite done. This is a very 2D head at the moment. So we want to flip ourselves around to the back and go ahead and build these sides as well. So we have ourselves the stair. Follow the andesite back by 1 block and then up for 2. And then replace this one as well. So on this side as well. 1, 2, 1, 2. Awesome. I'm going to do myself a block of andesite down. Oh no, sorry, I'm just going to change this one for lapis. I'm going to knock this one through to build it back here instead. So again, this side, knock out that lapis and build it back here instead. And then replace this andesite with lapis. So that's the one underneath the stair there. I'll then beneath this one, take 1, 2 blocks of my lapis. Closing up any goals. Oh my gosh. Holes on the side there. And we'll take 2 blocks more of our lapis on the sides. We'll then take this one up for 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just before the 7 at the top. On both of those. And then we're going to start to decrease this and come back down. So the 2s on the side, connect them across. Build in a block by 1 and 1. Build up from those ones. Then 3. And then we'll go 4 in the center to connect to the the andesite at the front. But I'm going to knock that one through to connect directly to a shulker box. I'm going to close up this part of the head here, just like that. That looks pretty cool. And at the back here, I'm going to bring this one down for 5. 3 here, so only the neck is visible. And then I'm going to bulk out the head just a little bit at the very back here by taking from this block 3 down like so, and the other side the same. And in the center, we'll just go 1 block higher and 1 block lower until you have a very circular looking head at the back there. And then we have ourselves Optimus Prime, finally built in Minecraft for a second time. My goodness me, that was hard work. Now, I have had some very long tutorials in the past, but I will say that this one has taken me a good 3 days of filming. I kid you not, I've been doing this over 3 days of different sessions when I have a chance to film a bit. I was expecting to get this done in one sitting, but no, goodness me, no. And especially the way my voice was, not being able to talk properly, so it was just making everything a little bit more confusing, even for myself. It just wasn't fun. But we got there in the end, and finally we have ourselves this awesome looking statue of Prime himself. It does look pretty badass. I'm very, very proud of this build. Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me to the end of this video, guys. I know it was an exceptionally long tutorial, and I know it must have been infuriating at certain points, and to say that you're still here is just awesome and incredible, and I really appreciate it very much. If you could do me one last favor and drop a like on this video so that it does get recommended to other people, and hopefully I can learn from this video in the future how to film bigger tutorials than I'm used to. So yeah, that would just be absolutely amazing as well. And if you would like to consider subscribing for maybe some smaller Wheel Assassin Guide tutorials, do consider it. It'd be wicked to have you join our guild. It is 100% free, of course. Check me out on the socials, guys, and I will see you all very, very shortly for another Wheel Assassin Guide. Goodbye for now, and thank you once again. Autobots, roll out.